Hello students, let us start exercise 3.1 today. Okay, so the first question is find the radian measures corresponding to the following degree measures. Basically we need to convert degree values into radian values. It's a very simple question. We'll use the unitary method here. So we know that 360 degree, for 360 degree we can write down 2 pi radians, or we can say 1 degree is equal to 2 pi upon 360 radians, or that is equal to pi upon 180 degree radian. So this is the unitary method. Whenever we want to convert any degree value into radians, we will multiply that value by pi by 180. Okay. Let us solve the first part here. 25 degree is equal to 25 multiplied by pi upon 180. So when we cut these values by 5, we'll get 5 upon 36, that is 5 pi upon 36 radian. Okay, let us solve the second part now. Minus 47 degree and 30 minutes. So first we need to convert it into proper degree, that is minus 47 degree plus 30 minutes. If we want to convert this minute into degrees, we have to divide it by 60 minutes. So we will get minus 47 degree plus 0.5 degree, that is minus 47.5 degree. So if we want to convert it into radians, you know that what we have to do, we have to multiply it by pi by 180 radians, right? So cutting the values, let me solve this for you. To remove the decimal, we will have 10 here, then we'll cut by 5, we'll get 95 here, then cutting this 2 with 5, we will get 36, and here 19, right? So the final answer would be minus 19 pi upon 72 radians. Let us solve the third part now. 240 degree, converting into radius, we have to multiply it by pi by 180. That comes out to be 4 pi by 3 radians. Don't forget to put unit at last. The last part, 520 degree, also the simple one, multiplied by pi by 180. We'll get, after cutting, we'll get 26 pi by 9 radians. Yeah, that was a simple one. Let us now move to the next question. Question number 2. Find the degree measures corresponding to the following radian measure. So now we have to convert radian values into degree values. We'll use the same unitary method, but now we have to multiply the given value by 180 upon pi instead of pi by 180, because now we have to convert radians into degrees instead of degrees into radius. Okay. So let us start from our first part, that is 11 by 16 radians. We'll multiply the value by 180 upon pi. That will become 11 by 16 into 180 into 7 upon 22. Hope you understood why I put 7 upon 22. Yes. let's cut it. So the value will become 45 into 7 upon 8. That will become 315 upon 8. Converting it into mixed fraction, it will become 39 3 by 8 degree. So this is in the degrees. We can now convert this mixed fraction into minutes and seconds. Let's see how. We know that 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. So if we want to convert 3 by 8 degree into minutes, we will multiply this value by 60. That will become, cutting it by 4, 5, 15 into, that is 45 by 2 minutes. Again, still it's in fraction. We'll convert this into seconds now. Let's see how. 45 upon 2 minutes, it will become 22 minutes and 22 1 by 5 minutes. 22 1 by 2 minutes. Yeah. So we'll convert this half minute into seconds now. Half minute into seconds, we'll multiply it by 60 because 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So this will become 30 seconds. That means 3 by 8 degree will become 22 minutes and 30 seconds. So the final answer would be 39 degree 22 minutes and 30 seconds. Right? Let us jump to our second part, that is -4. Okay. Second part is -4 degree. -4 radians. We have to convert it into degrees. We'll multiply it by 180 upon pi. It will become 180 into 7 upon 22. So this will become -360 into 7 upon 11, that is 2. So in mixed fraction it will become -2, then again 2, then 9, degree and 10 by 11 minutes. Okay. So again we'll convert minutes into again 229 10 by 11 degree. So we'll convert this mixed fraction degree into minutes and then seconds if required. So 10 upon 11 degree will become 10 upon 11 into 60, 600 upon 11 minutes. That comes out to be 55 minutes and 5 by 11 minutes. We'll convert this 5 by 11 minutes into seconds now. Again it will continue in the same way. This is 27, approximately 27 seconds. 10 upon 11 degree will become 55 minutes 27 seconds. So the final answer would be minus 229 degree 55 minutes and 27 seconds. Hope it is clear to you. Next question is 5 pi upon 3. So the third part is 5 pi upon 3 radians. We have to multiply it by 180 upon pi. So pi and pi cancelled out each other. This is a simple question, and here comes out to be 60. So the final answer is 300 degree. Next question is 7 pi upon 6 radians. Fourth part, 7 pi upon 6 radians. This is 7 pi upon 6 multiplied by 180 upon pi. Pi cancelled out each other. This is 30 now, and the final answer would be 210 degree. Yeah, simple one. Little 2. Next question. Question number 3. A wheel makes 360 revolutions in a minute. Through how many radians does it turns in 1 second? So basically, we have to do two things here. First, we have to convert degrees into radians, and then the time is also different. The given time is in minutes and the measured time is in seconds, right? So let us write first what is given to us. That's a very simple question. It's making 360 revolutions in 1 minute. So number of revolutions in 1 minute, it is 360 revolutions, right? Or if we want to convert this into degrees first, or say radians first, okay, radians में ही convert कर लेते हैं इसको directly, okay. So the angle covered in 1 minute, so that is 360 revolution by angle in each revolution, that is 2 pi radian. So this is the total radians it will cover in 1 minute, but we have to calculate the angle in 1 second, right? So unitary method, angle covered in 1 second, we need to divide this by 60 because we have 60 seconds in 1 minute, right? So 1 minute में अगर 360 into 2 pi radians था, तो 1 second में we have to divide it by 60. Okay. So this value comes out to be 12 pi radians. Yeah, simple question it was. Let us do the next question. Okay. Find the degree measures of the angle subtended at the center of the circle of radius 100 cm by an arc of length 22 cm. Okay. Here we need to use a formula we have done in class 10th, the length of an arc. Hope you remember that formula. Length of arc is given by the formula theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Here theta should be in degrees, right? यहाँ पे theta degrees में होना चाहिए. Okay. What we have given here, radius of the circle we have given 100 centimeter, and the length of the arc is L. It is also given as 22 centimeter. We have to calculate the theta. Such a simple question. So 22, we substitute the values. 22 is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi and r is 100. Okay, so theta comes out to be 22 into 360 upon 2 pi multiply 100. This is the value of theta here. So it will become 22 by 360 upon 2 into 22 by 7 into 22 cancelled out, 0 and 0 cancelled out, this will become 18. So let the 56 5 126 upon 10, we can say 63 upon 5 degrees. Okay, you can convert it into mixed fraction also. That comes out to be 12 3 by 5 degrees. Okay, converting it into minutes, we will get 12 degree and 36 minutes. This is the final answer. Let us now do the next question. Question number 5. In a circle of diameter 40 centimeter, the length of a chord is 20 centimeter. Find the length of the minor arc of the chord. Okay. So what is given to us here? Diameter. Diameter of the circle, that is small d, is equal to 40 centimeter. This implies the radius of the circle will become half of it, right? That is 20 centimeter. And the length of the chord given to us is also 20 centimeter. Let us make a rough figure out here. This is a circle, this is a chord, and these two are the radius. Each side is of 20 centimeter, right? So the triangle will be an equilateral triangle. Therefore, the triangle made out here is an equilateral triangle. Let us name it OAP. So what should be the angle at the center? That is angle AOB. It should be 60 degree because it is an equilateral triangle, right? So that is equal to theta. Okay, now we can apply the same formula we have done in class 10th, that is length of minor arc is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r, that is 60 upon 360 into 2 pi into 20. This comes out to be 40 pi by 6, or we can say 20 pi by 3. Substituting the value, we will get 20 by 3 into 22 by 7, 440 upon 21 centimeter. Let us now solve the next question, that is question number 6. If in two circles arc of the same length subtend angle 60 degree and 75 degree at the center, find the ratio of their radii. That means they have different thetas but same length. Okay, but let us assume the length of the arc to be L1 and L2, right? We don't know what is it, but it is given for sure that both are equal. L1 and L2 are equal, right? The formula for L1 is theta 1 by 360 into 2 pi r1, and the formula for L2 is theta 2 by 360 into 2 pi r2. Okay. We need to calculate the ratio of their radii, that is r1 by r2. This is what we have to calculate, and what is given to us, L1 is equal to L2. So let's make use of this thing which is given to us. So substituting the values of L1 and L2 here, we will get theta 1 by 360 into 2 pi r1 is equal to theta 2 by 360 into 2 pi r2. Okay, we can cancel out the common terms, 360 degree, 2 pi and 2 pi. So we are left with theta 1 r1 is equal to theta 2 r2. So if we want to calculate their ratios, that is r1 by r2, that comes out to be theta 2 by theta 1. Okay, this is theta 2 and this is theta 1. So this is 75 degree and this is 60 degree. Cutting both with 15, we will get 5 upon 4. So the required ratio of r1 by r2 is equal to 5 by 4. Let us now solve the next question. That is question number 7. Find the angle in radians through which a pendulum swings if its length is 75 cm and the tip describes an arc of length first 10 cm, then 15 cm, and then 21 cm. Okay. So let's assume the length of the pendulum be the radius of the that sector. Okay, so radius r is equal to 75 cm. Okay, for the first part we have given that length of the arc is 10 cm. You know the formula for length of the arc, that is theta by 360 into 2 pi r is equal to 10, right? So theta we need to calculate by 360 into 2 pi r is 75. So this will become theta by 180 into 75 pi by 10, that is theta by 180 is equal to 10 by 75 pi, or we can take 180 also on the right side. It will become this is the angle in degrees. If we want to convert it into radians, we have to multiply it by pi by 180, right? So pi and pi cancelled out, 180 cancelled out. This comes out to be 10 by 75 radians. Cutting on 5, we will get 2 by 50 radians. Right, this was the first part. Same way for the second part, for which we have the length of the arc is 15 cm. Radius is same as 75 cm and the length of the arc is 15 centimeter. So again the same formula, theta by 360 into 2 pi r, which is the formula for length of the arc, that is equal to 15 centimeter, right? So again theta by 180 into pi into r, that is 75. So theta comes out to be 15 into 180 upon 75 pi. This is in degrees. In radians we have to multiply it by pi by 180. Cancelled out 5. So 1 by 5 radians. Then the third part, for which we have the length of the arc equals to 21 centimeter. Radius remains the same, 75 centimeter. Length of the arc is 21 centimeter. Same formula, theta by 360 into 2 pi r is equal to length of the arc, that is 21 centimeter. Theta by 180 into pi r. So the value of r here is 75. So theta comes out to be 21 to 180 by 75 pi. Again in degrees, to convert it into radians, we will multiply it by pi by 180. Let's cut it by 3. 3 7 the 325. So 7 by 25 radians. So we have completed the first exercise here. Thank you.